Hi, I'm Joe Burns, and I'm the Director of Marketing here at Encompass Foods. In the past, we've run a variety of different promotional events to promote our variety of coupons and to continue to build brand loyalty. In the past, one of our biggest things that we did as a promotional event was our green coupon things that we would hang on the edges of aisles. And these things would have tear off pieces of paper that had a coupon on it that would apply to one product down the aisle, and you could turn it in at the cash register, and you would be able to get a coupon off. Now, when we started to see that there was a deficit and we were starting to lose money on wasted paper, we changed from this paper green coupon thing to our app, in which you could just click on the coupon you wanted, and at the cash register, you would show the cashier your account, and he would take the discounts off of those things. We soon discovered, however, that a lot of our elderly market was unhappy because their mobile phones did not go compatible with the app, and that did not allow them to have access to these coupons that kept them coming to our store for years. Now, being contained to one state, all 350 locations, we tend to have a decent brand loyalty within the state. It also allows people to feel like they're still shopping local while shopping at a chain versus shopping at a nation/worldwide place that doesn't have any sort of hometown but home state feel. And so we really need to work on keeping this loyalty. The other major problem with this app was it not only discriminated against elderly people, but it also discriminated against impoverished people who can't afford to have an iPhone on them at all times. And so if they don't have the app, then the people who really needed the discounts to afford food for their family don't have any access to them, and so that they can't actually have access to it. And so that when we as a convenience store, we're trying to be convenient and save people money, are failing not only the old people, but the people who most definitely need the coupons more than anyone else, we're not doing our job. And so we need to change it. We need to make it accessible for both of them. And that's what my task is. Now, after a lot of brainstorming, I discovered that I think the best way to do this, what if we took a little laminated squares of paper that had a coupon on it that was like a one-time thing. Now, we use laminated paper because, yes, it would cost us some paper to get it started, but they're reusable. Especially in this time of COVID, when everything needs to be clean, a lot of people wouldn't take it from the paper, and that's what the appeal to the app was. But if we had these laminated squares that you would take one out of a green bucket, green, because green is what people saw when they saw the old stuff. That's what people associate us to. It's like it's almost like brand recognition, all right? And so that is how we get people to realize that those are the coupons. And we could call these compass cubes. Now, I know they're not cubes, they're squares, but compass cubes has some nice alliteration that really allows customers to get stuck in their head and be like, wow, that's a pretty cool compass cube. And so I think that's the best way to call it. So these compass cubes, you'd grab it and you'd grab the product. And at the checkout, you would put the compass cube to the cashier and you'd take your discount off. The cashier would then put them in a bucket that after the store closes, he would wash them, or he or she would rinse them and make sure that they're disinfected so he can put them back out in the store later to be reused a different day. This would also allow us to limit how many of coupons are used, like we did when there was paper. We used to have only so many you could tear off and use. And so this laminated square would allow us to also limit how many. So you only put 40 some in this bucket, and only 40 of that coupon gets used today. That way we're not getting a huge deficit or loss in profit from these compass cubes. Now, the compass cubes are nice and all, but we still got to keep the app. The app itself was so convenient for a different part of our market that taking that away from them could result in the exact opposite problem, and that could be overcorrection of our first problem. And so I think that we do both. We keep our compass cubes, we introduce them, and we introduce it so that the market, like elderly people and impoverished people who don't have access to the app, can use our can use our coupons. But I think we also keep the app so that those who were more convenient that way can continue to use it. I think we maybe offer different deals on the app because the app would probably have an unlimited amount of those that can be used. And so then it's still incentive for those people in the store to use our compass cubes versus just the app. Now, how do we introduce something like this, you may ask? Well, I can tell you. We've been really successful off of promotional events in the past. We've been really good at drawing in new people, drawing in loyal customers, and creating excitement about buying groceries. And so I think that we would do a multiple day event where we're introducing our compass cubes in the store. We kind of do some talking through the local newspapers. We do some word of mouth, and then we open it up and people walk in on that day and they see the Compass Cubes. The first day won't be as big as you would hope, but second and third day will because of word of mouth advertising. When an old lady comes in and she sees that she can now get the access to the coupons, she goes, she plays cards with her friends Eleanor and Roselle or whatever their names are, and she talks about how Encompass Foods has their green deals back. Their new Compass Cubes are now that we, as in the old ladies, can also get access to the coupons. And so then two of them come. And therefore, within this multiple day promotional event, we have a lot of people talking and a lot of people excited. This would also allow us to continue to build brand loyalty and customer loyalty, because when they come in and these customers see that we care about what their complaints were, when the elderly people come in and see that we changed for them, they're gonna be like, Encompass Food cares, because we do care. We care a lot, and they know that we care now, and they will choose us over a Walmart or an Aldi because we changed for them, not because we wanted more money, but because we wanted them to have the experience that everyone should have at a convenience store. These Compass Cubes could also be very effective in the way that when you walk by and you see that there's only a couple left in this bucket, you say, why did everybody buy these? And so you take a second to cognitively analyze, man, this cereal must be pretty good. If everybody's looking at it, it must be a pretty good deal. And so you take one and then you impulse buy this cereal. And this impulse buy is where we start to really make some noticeable profit. Because when people come with 2 things on their list and end with 10 things in their cart, that is where we have succeeded in giving them things that they want and them giving us the profit that we desire. So those are the major benefits of the Compass Cubes. Now, another major thing that we're going to run into is how are we knowing that these are being successful? And so I think that a couple of weeks after we introduce the Compass Cubes, we do another promotional event. But at this one, it's if you take a survey, you get a certain % off of your order for the day. And the survey has questions like, what demographic are you? And did you think that the Compass Cubes are cool? Did you think the app is cool? And so we can collect some data looking at how this new thing, the Compass Cubes, are affected and how the balancing with the app is also affected. There's a chance that when we introduce the Compass Cubes and those deals aren't on the app as well, we're going to get some frustrated clients. But since most shopping is done in person anyway, that shouldn't cause a big havoc, because when they come in, they can do it anyway. And so that really makes it accessible to all of our market, not just part of our market. It really makes it so that everybody knows that they can shop here. The biggest thing with these Compass Cubes is that they are going to put us in the right direction. They're going to make it so that people keep coming back. We keep getting new people to come back, and we continue to build loyalty so that when more people come and they bring the new neighbors, or we get something for the new neighbors, then they continue to come here versus a Walmart or an Aldi. So these Compass Cubes and the balance of the Compass Cubes in the app will overall create the promotional event excitement that we used to have with the green boards, green paper sticker coupon things. But it will also save us money on paper, and we won't lose money when we have wasted paper. In conclusion, I think that by introducing these Compass Cubes, we will have a better way of accessing our whole market, but by continuing the app, we will make it accessible for those who do use the app and that they have the choice to do whatever they think is easiest. I thank you very much for your time today. I'm Joe Burns, the Director of Marketing at Encompass Foods, and I'm putting you in the right direction.